Well, hello all. I've been told we're live. I don't know if that's true, but anyways, we are here for season finale of Tier Sunday of the VD Racing League, and we are racing at Abu Dhabi. We are in a scenario where if Kevin Van Dijk scores, he wins. So let's just hope that doesn't happen, but let's not put commentator's curse on it already. And yeah, anyways, let's get into it for a 18-minute qualifying session here at the Yas Marina circuit. Oh yeah, I'll let you guys put some predictions. Who's going to be your man for Poland? Who do you think will win this race? Before we do get into all the action in about, I don't know, 15-20 seconds.
I think Van Dijk will get pole, if I'm honest. He's one of the best drivers in the league.
Yeah, agreed here. But then I want to see some action on the grid for like race win. Because yeah, we didn't have much on Friday. Don't know about Saturday. And yeah, let's hope for the best today on Sunday. Save the best for last, you know.
Yeah.
Any time now, the session will start for you lot. Yeah. Well, yeah, now it starts. The 18 minutes starts to tick down. But who will be the first one to run out and try and get a lap in while the track's empty? I believe it's an Aston Martin. I think it's Idealis. No, it's Remus Rowe. My bad, but yeah, we got the idea of it. And yeah, seems to be they're all filing out all together in union. But yeah, who will be the first to actually start their lap as everyone's coming out? The track will be full of cars in a second.
It seems like the Williams behind Remus will get a very good slipstream on his next on the next lap.
No, Remus is
will...
high.
Oh yeah.
And I believe now Jix is on his way. Remus again going to be letting him by. Just wanting a bit of clean air for himself, really. And your championship leaders left the session. Let's all hope that means good for us. But yeah, we want to see a title showdown between Jix and Kevin. As I said earlier, if Kevin scores, it is all over. We saw on Friday Nico-san, he dropped to about P15 and went through to get P4. It's more than possible here that if Van Dijk don't start in top 10, he can still get it. And yeah, now Remus on a lap, I will hand you over to Ninja to talk about it.
Who?
or not, as he's gone deep. That's already a bad one. But yeah, let's possibly look at Polytron or the Haas. But yeah, well, currently a steady start. And Van Dijk's back. The Devil has returned here. Yeah, decent sector 1, 17.3. Purple of the whole field so far, but only about 5 cars have done it. So yeah, down here, using up battery, high top speed of about 326, I'd say, for most, dependent on wind. And if you go down there, there's a little hit up there for Polytron. Equally, that will not be smooth as Sunny goes 123.5. Jix batters it with a 21.9. So close to being 22 flat. Just quicker. And Han comes in a few taps off. Yeah, some decent drivers putting in some decent laps at the moment. Even 4th fastest for Mr. Checo. Hopefully he'll be good at defence today in P5. Yeah, across the line, Polytron 2nd fastest. Really strong lap there. Toro also out on track now. He is pushing. Chucking the car off each and every corner. Zertig and Haas. And goes on to end his run. Chucks it into the final corner. Not going to be surprised if it's fastest, and he does it. 121.9 flat. And yeah, I'll let you have some time, Ninja. So go at it. Hello, Ninja.
Yeah.
I'll let you at it.
I just think Radrick at the moment is on his lap. He will want to get quite high up so he can help Kevin Van Dijk when he does his lap. It could be very, very good for Ferrari if they can get 2 cars inside the top 10.
Yeah. Radrick on Friday bagged the top 10 start. He's quite likely to do it here today with quite a similar grid in terms of reserves filling in and active drivers themselves. And also Van Dijk, who is in Friday and quite frankly on the verge of being clear Sunday champion today as well. So yeah, Radrick pushing on into the final sector. There's a Red Bull on the inside, I believe that's Toro. Radrick comes through now, not chucking it as hardly as Toro did, just showing there's a bit more conservative running for him. And into the final corner. Lovely, just dodges the apex so he can get the right rotation. And only a 10th or so off. Now the big question is, what can Van Dijk do? I will let Ninja commentate this lap and talk you all through it.
Okay. Van Dijk will need to use the whole track in his main lap here. If he's going to win the title, he'll need to get pole. But he could use with saving a set of tyres, because like the Friday tip, we've seen that you could have another set of tyres, which will be good because there can be loads of safety cars, exactly like you saw in the Friday tip.
Well, seems like there was a slight lock up by Van Dijk. Anyway, he's going to make a run now into the final sector. Seems to be doing one of the best laps so far, as he does go purple in the middle. Now just creeping out wide, ready to push the track to its very limits in this final sector. It's a very tired using section and gets quite complex due to the right, left, right. He gets perilously close to the line, which could have invalidated his lap and changed the whole course of this weekend, but he keeps in the boundaries. Again, final corner getting quite close, and only third fastest. Benjamin also on the run now. What will he be able to pick up? Not as... I think that's slightly quicker than some would think, but still not a representative lap pole. Unless he can do miracles here. He's literally broke late, chucked it in the right, just trying to manage it through there. Could be invalidated due to how close he got on going wide. But yeah, it just shows how hard the horse is pushing here. He goes for his final corner, and he only goes 17th fastest. Yeah, there goes Idealist, second fastest. What a lap in the bag there. Nice and simple. And yeah, now we're back with Sissel, who is one of my favourites, based off what I've seen. He shows really good potential in Red Bull, and hopefully he could display more today. Purple, middle sector. Could it be fastest lap to knock off Toro from the top step? Anyone knows. He's pushing it, avoiding the outside curve. And Jix, what a lap there, 121.566. And through the final corner, brakes heavy. Turns in nicely and does it. Gets very close to that white line. And does resolve. Does a 22.2. Underwhelming, in my opinion. What about you, Ninja?
I think Sissel done a very good lap there in the Red Bull. He could have maybe, some of the corners could have done a bit better, but overall, very good lap from Sissel there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised that wasn't invalid. On turn 1, went over that white line. In my opinion, but maybe just ever so slightly hung on. He's currently improving sector 1, but will that slight improvement be enough to chuck him in par with Jix? He's getting a tow by his teammate, lets him by. That's going to help massively with probably the high downforce setup he is running this weekend. And into the chicane, chucks it left to the outside so he can cruise through on the right. And now he will push the track to very limits down here. He looks like possibly able to do the fastest sector we have seen. Yes, he does, 52.4 after the middle sector. Fastest we've seen by about 2/10 so far. He is definitely in full pole. He will not back out. Again, chucks it left. It goes quite wide so he can get rotation. Quite snappy there. Close, he didn't hit the wall. And yeah, just now trying to avoid the curves. Otherwise he may spin it. But yeah, only P2 still. Solid 2.5 temps off. And concerning, I personally think so. But there is still time. Anything can change here. We do not know what will happen, nor do you. But it looks like Jix will take pole. I don't know about it though. We are still quite a few cars now coming out on track in hopes to find a better lap. But for now, the track will die down for a bit or so before everyone comes out. Ninja, what's your thoughts on this quali session so far?
Uh, this quality session it hasn't been that bad so far. I think the underwhelming part of it is the Mercedes, not that far down the order.
Somewhat agree that truly one of the best teams over the history, and Mr. Checo gets perilously close to exceeding track limits. But yeah, as I was saying, Hughes Morgan in one of the most acknowledged cars known to man, which is the Mercedes, and notorious for Hamilton's 7 world titles in real life. However, only managing to cut it from 13. Yes, it's equal performance, but still, Mercedes should have high hopes of their drivers. As Mr. Checo pushes into the final corner, he's had a very interesting line for the penultimate one, and goes nice and wide. He's only gone ever so slightly quicker, still P14. Damien, one of the people I said who was doing quite well, he's now on a run. His teammates just let him by. Yeah, now into the chicane, braking about 110 yards, which is earlier than most, but helps rotation. As he gets a little frisky there on the exit, as he now goes down, he's taking a far wider line. Just thinking about his entry to here, he's still 3.5 tenths up, more or less. This is a very good lap, possibly enough to put him into the top 14 for Haas, where his teammate Hahn is sitting P8, looking pretty at the moment. And that's exceeded. That is gutting for Damien. He had the potential of a very strong lap, but instead he will back out. And now Sonny, about a tenth off in Sector 1. He's locked up, he's screwed up Sector 2, as them 2 corners are crucial for it. And he also stalled it in third gear for a brief second, meaning he will just sit there and just probably set up another run after this, try and harvest as much battery as he can. He knows he's half a second off, so what's the point in trying? But yeah, time is running out. Time is finite here. Will it be enough for him to pit and come back out? Possibly, but he will need to get a wiggle. And yeah, Ninja, I will let you commentate the man, or the myth, and the legend, that who is Kevin Van Dyke. You go at it.
Okay, thanks, Cryptic. We're currently on board with Kevin Van Dyke, which is one of the best people we've ever seen in this series, who is at the moment doing a Lewis Hamilton, winning everything, until we eventually stop. Now we are on board on his lap. Let's see if he can get above the Aston Martin of Adelise and the Red Bull Toro, maybe get in the front row of Jix if he's lucky. He's up on his time. There could be enough to go faster than the Aston Martin. You currently see Hahn done an incredible lap in the Haas there. But this is a crucial lap for Van Dyke, or he will be starting 5th. Or even lower, depending on the magic lap.
Missed a cheeky toe there on the Williams. Could that be helping? Yeah, 3 tenths up. It's a good lap. Will it be good enough though? Three final corners, fighting the car, got perilously close to invalidating in both of those corners. He's literally riding his time to perfection. And that use of track limit could save him. And it will. Fastest lap so far. Will Jix do anything? Again, Ninja, all over to you.
Yeah, you can see Jix is going on this lap. Once again, he's in the title fight with Van Dyke. So he will be needing to do good in this race. Or Van Dyke we'll do a Lewis Hamilton here in this series. Very nice corner in from Dix there. Got a very nice exit on that corner. He is up by a lot. That would put him pole if he don't invalidate his lap. And he puts his car first place. Well done, Jix. What a lap from Jix there to put himself first place. And Hahn do anything here. And that looks like the finishing order. Jix and Van Dijk will be on the front row. The two contenders for the championship is on the front row currently in VDRL. Five nights are underway. We are go here in the Asmarina circuit. Jix has got a very good start. He's currently leading this race. Toro looks like he's got ahead of Van Dijk. As we see, Rajic and Sissel just collided. Sissel missing hot. His front wing there. It's going to be a virtual safety car.
Just put in, just put in that the Aston Martin got involved as well, as I saw. Just bust in as well. Sorry.
As you see, it's been changed to a full safety car here, probably to do with the incident with the Aston, Ferrari and the Red Bull driver of Idalis, Rajic and Sisold. It don't look like the top guys are going to pit. They're probably just going to stay out at this point.
As well, don't forget to like the stream, as you know we do commentary. This is the season finale, and make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you join the Discord and all that, so you can see Cryptic and Ninja, and possibly me sometimes at occasion. And yeah.
We're also available on Discord, YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok, I believe. As we're currently on board with the Williams, this is quite. It helps. I'm pretty sure it helps Jix a bit more.
Well, yeah. I've got to go now, so I'm leaving you in Swift. Well, it's been Cryptic, and I'll see you all in a week's time or so. See you.
Good. As we're under the safety car, because I think between Rajic and Sisold included, I think the Aston Martin got himself involved. So that's why it went from a virtual to an actual safety car. So, yeah.
As hopefully the safety car will be in this lap. We will see Jix, Toro and Van Dijk get underway when the safety car is hopefully in at the end of this lap. As Jix is the one fighting for the championship. But can he finally take the Lewis Hamilton or Van Dijk in turn? And Jix can be the Max Verstappen of 2021, taking it away at Yas Marina circuit.
So safety car's in this lap. After the half. So Jake will be preparing to the field down into the main street into the final corner, and he will be eyeing the pack, keeping control as always. As Jake goes, there off he goes. Toro sticks behind, as well as Kevin stays behind onto the main straight. where DRS will be enabled for 2 laps. And yeah. As looks like as well, Toro is kept behind Jik than what the Williams driver have wanted. So as Rajic makes an overtakes Mr. Checo. For P17. As Ideal makes an overtake of SMY, Sissel makes an overtake of the AlphaTauri, and now Tran makes an overtake of Magic. Jake gets the fastest lap. On 1:25.1 on the mediums.
Right, she's pulling away for Toro here, which is very, very crucial here for Jits, because Van Dijk is right behind Toro. If Jits can get out of DRS of Toro, he will be in clean air for the rest of this race.
Yep. As Jake is using his battery down to 3% battery, as using all his battery this sector and lap to get, as he's already outside the 1 second window for the DRS, under 1 second, 1.2, which will give Kevin, as we got a yellow flag of Damon spinning, or he might make contact, we don't know. But this gives Kevin a somewhat chance to overtake Toro, because until we get to that detection point, Toro won't get the DRS from Jake, as Maxima pits. Did he get phone damage? As yes, he did. And that means Maxima and Damon might have collected each other, because Damon's in as well. Probably for performance damage as well. Nope. Just for a fresh hard tires. As go on board with Kevin, as we got another yellow flag of Ramos. Something out of Ramos, as Kevin makes a little move around the outside of trying to make a move around Toro, but that didn't work, as Toro's more defensive, as Han is behind Kevin as well, so Kevin needs to be careful with overtakes, because overtake is crucial. As Han lift a little, but then stayed within slipstream. As hits off, I think, the mediums as usual onto the hard tires. Oh, no, soft tires. For a short stint. As will Kevin make the overtake for P2? As yes, he does. Kevin makes the overtake for P2, which is crucial. as Toro had DRS on Kevin, which Kevin has to be careful, as the more they battle, the more Jig can pull away, pretty much extend his lead, which is 2.3 right now, which he could extend as SMY and Checker battling for P15, which will be, which next, F1 train forward, they'll be called Visa Cash App, and Alfa Romeo will be called Kick Saddle respectively. As Han makes a overtake on, well, a double overtake actually on both Kevin and, well, mostly Kevin and Toro, and Kevin's dropped the 5th place in a space of a corner where everyone's here, and literally everyone battling for the podium place, or P2, which is giving Jake a bigger gap that he needs, and Kevin doesn't want this. Oh, as Kevin is now at P2 ahead after all the commotion of battling, but the gap from him to Jake is 5.4 seconds, which is a big gap, and it's still climbing-ish. As Toro gets re-overtaken by Han. Oh, well, looks like they almost made contact, but they didn't. My bad. But Han has DRS. Toro has DRS, and Kevin gets double overtaken by both of them. As he has to be careful of the Alfa Romeo of Polo, because Polo who has DRS, but Kevin has DRS as well. Han won't because he was ahead, which keeps Kevin safe for now. Which these guys need to stop, as Mr. Checker gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. But Rajic needs to crucially make these overtakes if Ferrari wants to win the constructors as well.
As you currently see, Jix has a 5-second gap to Toro and Van Dijk. It will be very interesting to see what happens to that Williams, as he's 5 seconds ahead. He's pretty much at the moment cruising. He can save his battery quite a lot now since he's so far in front.
Kevin will have DRS yet again as Toro is outside the 1 second from Han, who broke away from Toro, which gives Kevin a crucial overtake again for the podium as Toro's light is blinking, and we got a yellow flag for Damon. The second half spun somehow and goes into the pit. Will he retire? Yes, he does. Such a unfortunate race for Damon, and we hope to see him next season on F1 24. As Damon leaves the paddock in frustration. Oh. as we're on lap 11 of 29. With Jake leading, Kevin's somewhat trying to catch up to Han, who is breaking away from Kevin. Toro is still sticking as Kevin is using some of his battery, and his lightest battery will give, which would give Toro a sign to overtake as Kevin used a bit of his battery. Toro will have DRS, the drag reduction system, the little flap on the rear end of these cars, and Redolkin has made an overtake, and Sissel has made an overtake on huge Morgan, the only Mercedes in this race. As the gap from Kevin to Han has grown to 2 seconds, which could mean that Kevin is starting to struggle on the medium tires. As Kevin got overtaken by Toro, which Kevin will have to DRS yet again and re-overtake. The bashing they're doing is costing them chances of catching to the top 2 by this chance. As Ramos makes an overtake on SNY. As Kevin is slow but surely starting to catch the Haas, as Ramos, Hugas, and SNY pit. Probably on the medium tires, but depends on what tire they are on. As Rajik is within the top, is 1 place off the top 10. As Maxima gets a 3-second penalty for that. That might be a glitch actually, because that is a glitch in the game around Abu Dhabi where if you going for the pit lane you can get a 3 seconds. That might be looked at for Maxima, because I don't think that was a corner cut. That might have been a glitch from the game itself. As Sema gets ahead, but that might be a glitch from the game itself. As yellow flag of Polo is spun, and he's got back going, but he's spun. And we got a beautiful hellish at the shops of Kevin, and now we're back to this area. But Kevin, the gap has been fluctuating from 1.5 to 2.1 at some point, with Polo now pitting, probably off the medium tires, which are probably lost their wear onto the hard tires to go to the end of the race as this stands. Ugh. Joker's got the gap to 6.1 from Han, who's fluctuating again to the 5.9 and 1.6.1 sometimes. But I think Kevin, Jake is now kind of saving his pace, saving his tires, saving his battery just in case. Just for another battle. As Toro stays behind Kevin, but I think Toro's going to stay behind Kevin just to save battery as he is. As Kevin's using some of his energy, his battery energy recovery system of his energy, the battery in this car that they both pit. They both pit off the mediums. As Kevin, as Ideal gets a 3-second penalty for obviously probably corner gun, and both onto hard as Kevin gets ahead of Toro, and Radix is ahead, which Kevin will be hoping for his teammate just to let him by, and hoping for his teammate Radix just to battle the Red Bull Toro, but that would be a big stretch, as Polo has a 3-second penalty for obviously calling corner cutting, as Kevin is behind Mr. Checo, which they're on different strategies and they're going to battle. So as Kevin overtakes Mr. Checo for P7, as Mr. Checo looks like he's bashing a little bit the AlphaTauri, probably trying to help the Red Bull team out, but he's in his own race with DRS open. We've both done with DRS, and Mr. Checo makes an overtake around. Same with Toro. Toro makes an overtake around. But Mr. Checo just pushed Toro wide as they're battling for a place behind Checo, as Toro makes an overtake around, contact was made around, as Toro gets ahead of both Kevin and Miss Checo. I think Checo was battling too much, which may raise questions over his racing a little bit. Over to you, Ninja.
Yeah.
Yep.
At the moment, we're on Kevin Van Dijk. He's made a bit of an early stop, but it gives Jix a bit of leeway. He Jix can last quite long in the medium to go for soft, because he had a massive gap of 6 seconds to harm, but could work in Jix's favour here to last longer and go on to a set of soft to the end.
Yep. As Kevin has re-overtaking Toro again, as Toro's behind, as Kevin's using all of his battery, which kept Toro re-looking, but seeing that rear light flashing as Kevin is, under 10%, will be saving battery but using it at the same time. Which will be crucial, just to not use that much battery, as they're catching Han, as Han is, Han hasn't put it like this, so I know Han has. As Toro will make the overtake of Kevin, as Ideal gets another 3 seconds. But yep, as Kevin gets overtaken by Toro, which Toro will have DRS on the Haas of Han, who looks like Han is struggling on his hard tires a little bit. Who we're probably waiting for will be Jake and Mavis, depending what lap they pit, they could cheekily get the soft tire. Then that depends on if they save their set of softs, which most of them probably would, but depends on Jake. Jake might have used all his soft tires, but it depends on the strategy. So that is something to keep eye on for these two, which would be crucial, as Kevin is just battling, in a long race, just trying to get ahead of Toro. Toro is trying to get ahead of Pan, but Kevin is kind of using some of his battery in a attempt to get ahead, but then Toro has DRS ahead of the Haas, which makes Kevin's overtake a little bit harder. As Jake is 15 seconds ahead of the AlphaTauri of Mavis. As Jake goes into the pits, probably going the hard tires because it's a little bit too early for the softs. I will be surprised if he does go in the soft tires. Will Mavis stay out, or will he react and pit? As Mavis reacts and pit. Oh, and Jake does go in the soft tires. Okay, I was right. What tires does Mavis go? Because you'll be behind all of these lots. Probably the soft tires as well as the. Yep, he will as well. But crucially, Jake's got ahead of Han on the on the quickest tire, the sticky red or soft tires for the end of the race, I'm assuming, which is kind of crucial for Jake.
That's like I said at the moment. Jix is now on a soft tyre, which means he's pretty much just going to cruise away unless he has any mistake of his own, then he'll fall back. There's his 6 seconds back to harm was more than enough for him to absolutely annihilate the field today.
Yep. As Hugas Morgan gets a 3-second track limit penalty, as Jake is going perf on the soft tires, and he's already gapped away of Han by 2.4. With 9 laps remaining for this season finale, with Toro and Kevin battling, I don't know if the points are enough for Jake to win it. I think Kevin might be required to wait for confirmation as well, because Jake will get 26 points. Kevin, I think, gets less points. I forget what place P4 is, but as I forget, Kevin has a 3-second penalty as well somehow, which is going to be very crucial as well, because that could play a role on as Jake does a 123.0, as Hugo's is, I think, spun. Yes, he has. Doesn't feel safe car, as it should not. He's back moving. I feel sorry for Mercedes. They had a good chance until all things went down, and yeah, which was out of their hands. So hopefully next season we could probably see a fighting chance with Mercedes versus Ferrari again, and possibly a Red Bull, as Cecil only P12. He needs to get in that top 10 just for a blown chance for Red. The confirmation there, Martin.
The jig had nearly pulled the exact same gap that he was on before he boxed us off. Really shows the pace that Jig's showing here.
Means Jig needs Kevin to drop a lot more down. Just for Jig to win the championship. But it'd be very, very crucial as Polo gets another 3 seconds. Kevin's just chilling with these lot as Hugo's is stopped on a spun somewhere on the main street, but he's got back going. This would be crazy if we have a safety car. This will throw the opposition as Hugo's retires in the pits. He has enough. That's all he can do, which a shame, but we'll bust him next season, hopefully. Oh, as Jig gets close. But if Ideal could drag as Polo spun it, but if Ideal as he retired as well, which might cause a safety car. That doesn't. And that after getting rudely interrupted. As Red King gets a 3-second time penalty, 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. As Simi gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting or track limits. But it does kind of look like that Kevin is starting to drop back a little bit, which are making these guys catch in. But with this place that Kevin will finish, as we got a yellow flag of Mr. Checo, as we got a virtual safety car, which throws a lot into the championship, possibly. Because Kevin's backed off a little bit. Ideal's gonna catch up. This might stay as a virtual. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to an actual safety car. As it virtual ended already, as it goes. And the gap that was good enough, it's gone down to 5.2. And Rajic is slow but surely catching, so there's a big chance that if it finishes where it is, oh, as we got, you have like a assist swords spinning as usual. If it finishes as it is, there's a chance. Oh, as Miss Checo retires on track, which doesn't cause a safety. As Meta versus Crack has retired in the pit lane, which is a double DNF for the AlphaTauri. If this ended like this, with possibly Rajic slow but surely catching, or with Ideal catching, this might hamper Kevin's championship. I say might. As we have up to 14 drivers left in this race. As Ideal. Oh.
We currently see Kevin Van Dyke. We could remove Montoro here. He's gonna get DRS on Toro, and he overtakes Toro here. The person I'm pretty sure is going to be champion after this one here. Gonna stick behind Toro for the next thing.
Okay, we're good. Okay, wait. But the gap has gone from 3 point something to 3.2 between Ideals and as Kevin overtakes Toro, but they're battling a lot more, which is going to bring Kevin's teammate into the mix. Because as yours is catching, this is gonna throw the championship out of this as well, because Kevin needs to pretty much finish P3. If he drops below P3 into I think P5, that'll be crucial. Which he'll finish P4 the slightest. With Ideal gaining that time every lap, which is crucial for Kevin. But Kevin's hoping, fingers crossed, just hoping the Ideal can back off, that he can get out of the deals within the 3-second counter range. and possibly finish P4. As you got to think about Kevin's teammate could be catching as well, which would be interesting. Are you on about the maximum? There's no point of him passing Jake, because if he does, he'll get blue flagged. And Jake's on the soft tire, which is quicker than the he's on soft as well. Good man. It's pointless because, yep, see, Max will go another 3 seconds, so it's pointless. As ideal is losing that 3-second window, which is gonna make Kevin champion either way in the final. We go into the final lap of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix of Season 4 VD. As Kevin has done anything, has done as much as he can to possibly win a Drivers' Championship. But we'll see, because not yet, because Toro will make a move for that P3 spot. But, oh, who joined? Oh, how is Cryptic?
I am back, guys.
Just to say, Kevin is P3, well, first P4.
So yeah, he's world champion. But
Yeah, as it stands.
well, 6 wins. I'm gonna let you do the interviews, because yeah, I've missed half of it. Unless you really want me to, then I'll just make stuff up on the spot.
No, I'll do it. As Jake goes around the final corner to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, as much as he tries to win the drivers, it won't go for him. It won't go. Oh, Kevin's gone off somewhere. Kind of. It won't go for Oh, as Toro going by. It'll go for the Ferrari red of Kevin, your world champion.
And it's going Dutch!
And I'm pretty sure Ferrari probably won the constructors as well, as they finished 4th and 5th because I do have a penalty.
I'm sorry, but I had to say that, man. Pick on Martin Bundle for about 5 minutes. No, Crofty ain't it?
And as Kevin is your Season 4 Tier Sunday World Champion for the season finale. And I'm pretty sure Ferrari won the constructors because even though Torren just sort of there, I think Ferrari just managed to win the constructors. I'll probably get confirmation from Martin, but I think Ferrari won the constructors as well.
Well, anyways, it's been a great season, hasn't it?
Oh yeah.
And now we're gonna have our last set of interviews before the next time we see them.
Yep, that's confirmed. That Ferrari won the constructors. Yep, Kevin's won all the championships, so congrats to Kevin, and congrats to Ferrari for winning the constructors, and Kevin for winning all the championship.
Yeah, we need to find a way to stop him. Maybe one of us sits in like the grandstands and just snipe his tyres out each race.
Well, we'll probably see an F1 24 if he'll probably continue.
Yeah, well, now you guys are due to go do interviews, so I will not stop you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for last time in season 4. It's been cryptic, and I will sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Yep. There you go. Hello. We're now at the interview, and we'll go with. Oh, we're getting crash. Nice one. We'll go with Jig. Hello, Jig.
Hello.
How was your race?
Yeah, my race was, to be honest, really boring. I didn't have a fight or something, so yeah, it was. I just drove my own race. Really happy with my own performance, though. I maximized everything. I think I actually got a grand slam. So yeah, proud of myself for this race, but sadly, I didn't succeed in winning the championship.
I know you were gutted not winning championship, but you did your best. And I'm guessing you're hoping for Kevin to be down a little bit for you to win the championship.
Sorry, what did you say as last?
I think you were hoping for Kevin to be down a little bit so you can win the drivers.
Yeah, that was it was a fair fight with Kevin. So yeah, congratulations to him. But overall, I'm really happy with my season. I think actually on Sunday I got 12 wins or something right now. So yeah, it was hard to win the championship anyway when I didn't participate in 5 races or something. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Thank you. And wait for a second again. We'll go to Han. I think you for a second. I think. Am I correct, Han?
Yeah.
Yep. How was your race?
Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty straightforward race. I started strong and maintained my position for most of it. And the Jigs has a bit more pace, so I focused on keeping on my spot and avoiding any mistakes. And it's pretty about it.
Did you feel like PT was good enough with your strategy?
Yeah, it was good.
Yep. How do you feel pro go to next season of whether you want to continue or not, season wise?
Yeah, like I made so many mistakes this season. I hope I won't do that mistakes on the next season. Pretty much
Okay.
that.
Thank you. And now we go to our P3 Toro.
Yeah.
How was your race?
It was very nice. I had some battles with Kevin. So yeah, it
I mean,
was very good in my opinion.
you and Kevin went for the same tire strategy. Were you trying to maybe get ahead of him in the pit stop, or were you just bashing just to try and get P3, which you did?
I just try. I just wanted to do the same strategy as him because if I would go for another lap, I think he would be like 2 seconds ahead of me. And so yeah, I didn't have pace for that, so I just have to repeat what he did.
Yep. Thank you for that. And now we go to our world champion, Kevin. Hello, Kevin. Congrats of winning the Drivers' World Championship. How do you feel?
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy with the championship, but it's a bit disappointing. The race was disappointing, but I knew I didn't have the pace because I switched my pedals 3 times this week. So because I issue with my load cell pedal, so yeah, I knew it was gonna be difficult. But yeah,
Yep. How do you feel being a world champion now? What are you going to do during the break?
sent my pedals back to Fanatec, and yeah, just practice on the new game.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Now we go to Rajic of when the constructors, both of them, Kevin and Rajic.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep, thanks.
Yep. Anyways, that is it for the interviews, and we'll see you next season when VDRL comes back.